first of all, I'm going to share my screen so you can see Android Studio. All right, here we go. And all this code is on the GitHub repository that I shared, and like everything that I'm saying is in the comments of this. So like this file I made that I'm going to be remaking today is in the GitHub, and like all of these comments are essentially what I'm saying. So first, I want to show you guys what the virtual robot sim looks like. I have to change my screen share. All right. Can you guys see the like field and stuff?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Um, what we're going to be doing today is making a program that just does tank drive. Very basic and kind of impractical for now, but we will, it'll be a good way to introduce everything in Java FTC. And I also know that this class was for OnBot Java, so at the end we will talk about how to do OnBot Java, and like basically everything you're seeing, all this code will just translate straight to OnBot Java. Alrighty, let's get started. Okay, so first we are gonna locate the team code directory, and we're gonna go to this org.firstinspires.ftc.teamcode folder and create a new class, which is just a new Java file. And let's call this week1. All right. So this package thing that you see at the very top of the screen, this means that all the classes we create in this file belong to this package right here. So if you're unfamiliar with Java, what a class is it's basically an object with attributes and like functions and stuff. So this public class week1 that we just created right now has nothing in it. So no attributes, no functions at all. But say we were creating one for like a car, like a class car, it would have attributes like wheels or engine type or I don't know, color, and it would have functions like drive or reverse. So if you want to think about classes that way, then it makes it a lot easier to understand. So now we need to write extends linear op mode. What this does is, I know there's an error right now, but linear op mode is another class, so it's a parent class. And what extends does is it gives week1 all the attributes and functions from linear op mode. If we hover over this, then we need to click implement methods. And it gives us a run op mode method. And this is automatically called when the program is started, and whatever code is in there will be ran. This override thing, don't worry about that. That's for making sure that this function takes priority over the run op mode function in linear op mode. It's some inheritance stuff that if you guys take AP Computer Science, that's like the very last unit, and it talks, or maybe, I don't know. It's one of the units, and it talks about like parent classes and child classes, but you don't really need to like worry too much about that. All right, to get this actually on the driver station though, so we can actually run this, we're gonna need this special attribute, which I can copy over. If you guys are confused about like what kind of code to write or what you might need, then you can go to these samples in the file or in the folder, and they have like everything there. They have all the sensors and how to use them and stuff, and like the motor names and all that. All right, so we're gonna call this one week1. and it's going to appear in teleop in the driver station under the group MechanismBot. And in our real OnBot Java, we can just take out the group part because it doesn't really need that. All right. Now, after this run op mode, we need to initialize our motors. So in blocks programming, it already like knows what your names in the motor are and what ports they're plugged into. But in Java, we need to specify where they are, and we don't need to specify where they are. We need to specify what their name is, so we can assign like a motor to a specific port, essentially. So we're going to use a DC motor object and call this one, we can do back right. And we will need to import these. And what importing does is all this code for like DC motors, teleop, linear op mode, that's already been created for us by some other person in a SDK, which is a software development kit. So we basically like don't have to reinvent the wheel or anything. It's already there already for us. So we create a DC motor called back right, and we're going to use hardware map. Hardware map is another class that has a function called get. And the first, so functions or methods in Java have attributes that go inside the parentheses, right? So the first argument that you need to pass through into this function, which is just a piece of data that tells a function something, and that function will do something with that piece of data. In this case, we're going to tell it that um, it's a DC motor. That's the class. And then the next one is going to be the name of the device or the name of the motor in our configuration. So if you go into the driver station, you click the three dots, you can like change the name of your motors and stuff and like, specify what ports are plugged into. So we're going to need to say what the name of our motor is. And I think it's back right motor. Okay. So now I'm just going to copy and paste this statement 4 times so we can initialize all 4 of our motors. Okay, there we go. All right, so there are motors initialized. So what we're doing here is we create a DC motor object and we assign that DC motor object the value of um, what the hardware map is reading for this value that we give back right motor. So now there's a motor there that we can use. All right, I always forget which side to reverse, but your right side motors are going to be reversed here. So if we apply like a power of 1 to each side, it's just going to spin. So we need to use the code to reverse our motors. So what we're going to do is we're going to type the name of our variable, which is back right, and click dot. And if you're ever confused about what to write or like what the name of the method is, if you click dot, Android Studio auto completes for you, so you can like find out all of these, what the names are and stuff. So we're going to set the direction, and if you just type reverse in all caps, then you can reverse the motor. And we're going to do the same for the right side or the front right. There we go. Reversed. Oh yeah, if you're not familiar with Java, semicolons at the end of each line of code that is going to be executed. So, and that just tells the compiler that it is a line of code. And then also you have brackets and loops or functions, and whatever's inside that, whatever piece of code are inside those brackets are going to be executed as part of the function. All right. So now we need our wait for start. Okay, this is a listener. This is a function that we're going to call, and it creates a listener that won't move on from this line of code until the start button on the driver station has been pressed. So whatever's after this is going to be running. Now we want to create a way to control the robot with our gamepad. So first, we're going to use this while op mode is active. Which is a while loop, which means that as long as this condition is true, it's going to keep repeating whatever is inside these brackets here. And this condition, op mode is active, is a function that returns a Boolean true or false. So if the program is still running, then this is going to be true. But if it's turned off, this is going to be false, and we will move on from this line of code. The while loop will stop functioning. So in here, all right, okay. We can make a variable called double, and let's call it left power, and give it the value gamepad1.leftStick.y. So there's a bunch of different types of variables in Java. There is char, which is a letter. You probably won't use that. I've never used that for FTC at all. So the most important ones are int, which is a whole number. So no decimals. And then float, which has decimals, but the storage for float is 32 bits, whereas the storage for double, which also has decimals, is 64 bits. So it's just more accurate. Okay, wait. Turns out I don't know how to do floats. But yeah, they give you decimals. Don't worry about it.
Do you want us to be like writing this as you go?
If you want to, yeah, but the code is posted in GitHub. I'm gonna give you guys a challenge at the end to complete for next week, and we will talk about how to complete that challenge at the beginning of next week. So,
Okay, and then I put a image inside Zoom. Can you tell me if that's what I should be looking at? I reinstalled it.
um, oh, so you don't have Java effects
Okay.
installed.
Guess I'll figure that out later then.
Yeah, just take a look at this right here, this detailed installation instructions PDF, because that has like everything you need to know.
Okay.
All right. And if any of you guys have any problems with getting this virtual robot thing set up, shoot me an email after this class and we can set up like a meeting or something, a Zoom meeting, whenever I have time, and we'll talk about it. All right, back to the code. So now we can create a variable for write power as well, which is going to be gamepad1.writeStick.y. So when we're creating variables in Java, we use the notation first. We use the type, then the name, which is unique. It has to be a unique name. and we use an equal sign to set that equal to a value. So here we're setting it equal to the Y value of our controller, our joystick controller on the left stick, and this one is the right stick Y. And finally, to set our motor power, we are going to use, we're going to call our back left again, all our motors, set power. We're going to set this side equal to left power. Okay, so if you notice, you can just put the gamepad1.leftstick.y straight in this here because what this dot set power expects is a double value, so a decimal from -1 to 1. And this gamepad1.leftstick.y or left stick y and this that is a double from -1 to 1. So I just wanted to show you guys what like variables were in Java. Alrighty, let me delete this and or close that window and let's see if the code works. Make sure you stay in the MechanismBot configuration. There are a ton of them. We will go to ARMBot at the end, maybe, if we're talking about subassemblies and stuff, but stay in MechanismBot for now. Yeah, there we go. There's our tank drive. Um, at the end, though, we will be creating a mechanism drive. So week 4, omnidirectional mechanism wheel drive, which is what we use on our robot right now, and we have been using for the past 2 years. It allows you to just use this joystick to move it wherever, which is way faster and is way more precise. So that's pretty much all I had on the code side, I think. Let me see. Okay, yeah. So if you guys ever encounter any problems with your code at all, if you get like a syntax error or something, if there's like a red squiggly line in one of the code things and you can't like figure out what is going on, it'll usually give you like an error code and you can look that up and see what you might need to fix. But if there's no error code at all and the part of your program that you want to work is just not working, then we go through a debugging process, which is where you comment out certain parts of your code. I'll probably demonstrate this later on when I have more complex code to where I can actually do this. But you comment out certain part of your code so you can focus on one single thing. So if there's like many steps in your program, then you debug the first step and then the second and then the third, and then you keep going until you reach your end product. And somewhere along the way, you will find where your error is and you can figure out how to fix that from there. The internet is your best friend for finding stuff with code. I copy and paste code from Stack Overflow all the time. Also, there's an FTC documentation for Java if you look up, and it has all the classes in here. So you can find all the methods for your DC motors and like all your servos, sensors, all of that stuff in the in this documentation over here. I use this quite a bit. Okay, so now I guess we'll go to OnBot Java. So if you want to code in OnBot Java, you're going to need to connect your control hub to your computer, either with Wi-Fi or with a USB-C cable. And then you'll need the Rev hardware manager or hardware client. Sorry. I'll send out the link for that after this meeting. But it's on the Rev Robotics website, and you can just download that. And once you're connected, I don't have my robot with me right now, so I can't show you guys this. But once you're connected, it'll pop up in the left side with a robot, your robot control hub, and then you can click on Program and Manage, and then go to OnBot Java, and you can start writing your code. Or you can use blocks, and the blocks automatically creates the Java. So that's a really good way to start learning Java, in my opinion. So yeah, that's pretty much all I had for this week. Short meeting. Next one will be a little bit longer. We're going to be talking about autonomous and control and stuff like that. But I guess I can give you guys a challenge now. I'll have to think of one on the spot. I didn't really plan this, but why don't you guys try and come back next week with a program to where if you click the A button on your controller, it will start turning right. And if you click the B button, then it'll start turning left. So you're going to need to utilize gamepad and figure out how to make the robot turn and stuff. I will post the recording. I will send the email out later today or tomorrow morning with the full recording on it. And then sometime later, we're going to try and get all of these classes recorded and edited and onto the 4Screen YouTube to send out. And then also all the code is on here, summer 2024 for FG Robotics. It's a public repository, so you can see all the code. And everything is commented out. I spent a lot of time writing all that stuff. So yeah. And I'll also send out materials for you guys to learn more Java. And yeah, be looking for an email in the next day or so, I'd say. Or maybe it'll come out later today. We have like, I have a little bit of time left. So if you guys have any problems with downloading the software, the virtual robot software and like the Java and stuff, let me know and we can try and troubleshoot it right now while you guys are here already.
Can you help me?
Yeah.
Righty. So
I'm gonna make you co-host so you can share your screen.
okay.
And if you guys don't have anything right now, no questions and all that, everything's working fine, then you can go ahead and log off. And I'll send everything out. Don't worry.
Seconds. Um, so how do I check what version I'm on?
Yo, is that the new? Okay, that looks like really different. Okay, click
Yeah, that's what
the
I'm saying.
stack.
It like this.
Yeah, okay, there we go. File project structure. Um, your SD, no, not your SDK.
This?
No. Wait, it might be, yeah, it might be language level.
8. Uh,
Yeah, try that.
and
Let
just
me let me go
let's
in
try it
mine
again.
and okay, yeah. So your SDK has to be Liberica full 17,
Oh, okay. Wait. Here.
not language level. Keep language level as
Oh,
yeah,
as what? As what?
language level is 17.
Okay. And then this is what I messed up.
Yep, Liberica 17.
Okay. Oh,
It's
this?
detected SDKs. No, that's JBR
Oh,
central. Whichever.
sorry. I didn't see
No,
that.
that's good. You're good. Click apply. Oh,
Oh,
yep.
all
Okay.
right.
Yeah, I
Does
think
it
it's
just
already applied.
automatically apply?
It's
Okay.
yeah, I
Yeah.
guess. I don't know.
It didn't really look like anything changed. Still all the does not exist. Is that because
Uh,
like, oh, why is it doing this?
that's because it's not detecting the Java FX package.
This thing
Um,
already.
yeah.
Okay.
Let me can you exit out and go back on Android Studio? Because I think it might have to do a Gradle rebuild or something. So
Like
just
this?
reset. Yeah, just
Oh,
restart. Exit
I'll
Android
restart the app.
Studio. Yeah.
Okay. Maybe I like put it in wrong. Well, isn't this like the right thing? Like up here?
Virtualbot.java.
Yeah, is that what it should say, or it's
Um, I don't know where that file is.
has anybody else figured this out? Or like,
Okay. So can you, I can't like see your project structure. So can you open your that folder on the left side? All right. So that looks exactly like mine. What piece of code are you looking at?
uh,
Virtualbot.java. Okay.
yeah, okay, yeah. Oh, this is that what you were talking about? These two?
Um, yeah, yeah, the
Okay,
virtualbot.java. Can you try and find that in
my folders.
the folder?
I'm looking at the right folder right now, right?
Yeah, that's the lib folder. You probably aren't gonna find it there.
I don't really
Okay,
know where it would be.
all right. No, you're good. I don't think you need to find that. We had this like same problem last year, and I'm trying to figure out how we figured it out. Wait, are you on Mac?
No, I'm on Windows.
Okay, yeah, that's
Windows
what I thought.
11.
All right.
Good Mac if I was.
Can you try go back to your project structure
Do that again.
and change your SDK to the Bell Liberica 8?
This, oh wait, this.
8. Yep, version 8.
And then
There
do
we
I
go.
change this or keep it the same?
You'll probably need to change that to 8 as well. And then click apply.
Oh,
Or
okay. Yeah.
okay.
No, I think I do.
I It's probably fine.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
there we go.
I think,
Are they
yeah.
gone or
So I hit run now and see if it actually works
yep.
this time. Why does it not do that?
Uh if you want to check the build status,
Uh, looks the same.
does it
Why is it doing this? I swear I dragged it or hit the right folder.
can you do you see where it says external libraries?
Where
The
would that
drop
be?
down, the drop down on the left. Uh um it's in your project files structure. It's not there, not there, not there, not there.
Oh,
It says
oh,
external
is it one of
libraries. Yep,
these? Oh,
yep, yep, yep.
okay.
Okay. So if you scroll down on these,
Hmm.
it just doesn't have anything about Java effects, does it? Okay.
So that's
Um,
bad.
yeah, that is bad. Did you install? Let me, okay.
Well, I told you like at the beginning, I don't know if I like did install it because I clicked it and hit install and then I couldn't find where it went because it wasn't in my downloads. So
Well, I think it would install itself in like program files or something.
yeah, so I think it did something like that. But I don't.
Okay. Well, that'll be fine. It just doesn't have, it does not look like mine. Okay. Because mine has the JDK, a lot more folders than that inside. So let me try and see what's going on here. Okay, so when you created it, it should, or when you ran the executable file, it runs an installer, and it says click the icons in the tree below to change the way features will be installed. I think what you're supposed to do is remove all of those features.
All these?
So, no, 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 no.
Okay, I'm
Go
gonna.
go
So
to your,
do I close it?
yeah, you can close it.
Okay, and then go back to the folder.
Yeah, go back to the folder you just
Well,
downloaded.
I have a zipped one and an unzipped one. I so
You're using the unzipped, so don't click on that one.
okay.
Click on where it says Bellsoft JDK 8. The Yep, click next. Um, Change. You see where it says add to path?
Yeah,
Click that drop down and say entire feature will be unavailable.
unveil. Oh, I don't know what the
Yeah.
fuck I was looking at. Okay, and then just next after that.
Do that for setup Java home, associate jar files, and create
Oh,
Java
so,
software registry. Do it for everything.
okay. Like everything?
Yeah.
So like that? All five?
No. Keep Liberica JDK.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yep.
And then next,
Yep.
okay.
All
Uh,
right.
And
So
it should work now?
if you go to your C drive program files,
Uh,
click this PC in your folders, Windows, program files, not the times eight, 6, just normal program files,
uh,
and Bellsoft.
Intel Soft?
Bellsoft.
Dell Soft. Am I
It,
blind?
it'll be with the B's.
Oh, Bell.
Go up. It's in alphabetical order.
I
Yep.
was blind.
Okay. You're good. Go up to, yep, click on that one. Um, I think it might be click on lib. Nah, it's not there. Um, I don't know what I'm looking for, to be honest. Go back to your Android Studio
All right.
and hopefully it works. If not, I will try and figure it out for you after this meeting is done. Okay, you're gonna need to go back to your project structure and change that. Change your SDK, I think.
This?
Um, change it 1.8 and click apply. Or no, it's not apply. Yes. Wait, is it?
I'm pretty sure this is what we had on.
Yeah, it's the same thing. We just changed the installation, which should remove some stuff. God. Okay. Okay. There's a folder on this GitHub that tells you JDK options. Okay, there we go. Yeah.
So wait, so I should be doing 11?
No, if you want to use 11, then you
Oh,
can
okay.
use that.
Okay.
But if you don't have Java effects, can I get back to you on this? I don't really want to mess up the project structure and everything.
I can uninstall and reinstall, so
Yeah, I would do that.
like just everything.
No, not everything. Just your libraries, which are in program files. So,
Okay.
all right.
Just this? Just
Yeah. Does anyone else on this call have any problems or stuff?
Yeah, I couldn't figure out like how to download it. It was being really weird on my computer.
All right.
I have Studio downloaded, but like I don't know where to do from what to do from there.
Okay. Do you want to share your screen? Are you getting like a problem or something? An error?
Yeah, it won't also
Here. Gavin, I'm gonna remove your co-host, so
okay.
I'll come back to you, I guess. And then the other guys too, you have problems, I'm assuming.
Recording in progress.
Brian, guest 1, 2, 3, 4.
I just put something in the chat for what I
Yep.
downloaded. I'm not sure if I downloaded the right one or not.
Yeah, that is the right one. You can download 17 or 8.
Okay.
Do you know where to find the detailed installation instructions thing? Because that does a way better job than I do
Okay.
of explaining it.
I do believe I did, yeah.
Okay. Sorry about that. You'll probably need to read that, and it has more information than I do, because that's what I used last year to set it all up. So
Okay, I'll go back through that.
thank you. And if you're having problems with it, send me an email and we can meet tomorrow or something.
Sounds great. Thanks. I really appreciate what you're doing.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Srijan, you want to share your screen?
Yeah. All right. Could you give it to the one without my last name? Because I'm on 2 separate devices. My computers are jacked up right now.
Okay.
Can you see my screen?
No.
You see it now?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is where I'm at right now, but I don't know what to do from here.
Oh, okay. Have you gone to the GitHub for in the email I sent, the virtual robot simulator link, GitHub? It's
Yeah,
just
it's
called
this.
virtual robot.
Do you see my current screen, or did you see the Liberica?
I just see the Liberica. I just see your Android Studio.
Should I stay here and wait or just leave and try to figure it out?
I would say leave and try and figure it out. And if you don't have an answer for me by tomorrow, then I'll try and help you with that later. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, so I've like downloaded most of the files. This is the Robot Master. I extracted it, and
Yep.
then like the Liberica files. So then I get here, and then I follow
Okay.
up to like I skip all this because it's like a different
So
thing.
you just open the Liberica file in Android Studio. That's your Java JDK. So
So open and then
open virtual robot.
because this is so here it is like Bellsoft. Would I just open this or
No. That's your JDK. That's where your Java is installed. That's where like the programming language
right? Okay,
is.
because it's saved under downloads, but it's not showing up here for some reason.
See users. There should be users.
Users right here.
Uh-huh. And click U and go to downloads.
And then this.
Yeah, no, don't click OK. Drop down. Click the drop down. Go back to it. Then click the first thing in it, the one with the little Android icon.
Mhm.
Then click OK. trust projects.
Okay, I got you. So is this what it's supposed to look like, basically?
Uh-huh.
All right. So then wherever you were coding, where would I go from here? Team code?
Team
And
code,
then-
source. Yep. And you'd create it in that folder, the one you're glued on right now. Yep.
So I click new
New Java class.
and then like whatever.
Yeah. It has to have a capital name. And no spaces.
Okay, and then you coded it here. I got you.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. And the
then
code
for
is
this-
on GitHub.
Okay, and then for the simulator, what'd you do from here?
So click that green play button that you see in the top right. Oh my God. So you're having the same problem as him where the Java effects isn't loading. I don't know why that is.
All right. I can try figuring it out. I think the next step, because I know if this takes too long, I might try doing it on Mac because now I know what I'm doing, and then I can try doing it from Mac instead.
Yeah. Try that. Or there's probably a tutorial somewhere on how to install Java effects. You probably just need to put it in the external libraries part.
Mhm.
I'm sure there's something in the project. I'm trying to remember what we did last year because I know we had this exact same problem. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. I wish I could help
Yeah,
you
that's
right
no
now. I'll have
problem.
to look more into that.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks a lot. That helped because I was like lost on that. But yeah, I'll try to see what I figure out.
All right.
All right. Thanks a lot.
Cool.